In this video, I'm going to show you how to bulk update Metafields in Shopify using Google Sheets and a CSV sheet. We're going to bulk update a product metafield and display that metafield on a product page. Once you understand how this works, you'll be able to apply this technique to all kinds of different areas in Shopify and not necessarily just limited to product pages. But before showing you that approach, I also want to explain that you can use Shopify's bulk updater, which honestly has come a long way, but it can still be kind of limited and arduous to use. Whereas this can be a solid option for quick updates, the editor is definitely not as fast as working inside of Excel or Google Sheets to update product data and just large data sets in general. My recommended approach is using a tool like Altera because it's honestly just a lot faster to work with. I've used a tool such as Matrixify in the past, which you may have heard of, to bulk update products, collections, and metafields in Shopify. But since I've recently discovered Altera, I find it to be just an overall more modern Shopify import and export tool for developers, freelancers, and agencies. It keeps the familiar spreadsheet-based workflow, but adds broader functionality, including exclusive support for data types and workflows Matrixify does not currently support, such as metafield definitions, meta object definitions, inventory transfers, and also linked product options. As a quick note, Altera also emphasizes that they have fairly fast performance, and I found that true. They also have 24/7 human customer support and a simple flat rate pricing of $15 a month. Plus, also it's free access for developers working on development stores. Let's hop into our screen and focus on our lesson for today. The very first thing that we'll want to do is create a metafield. So I'm going to go over into settings, and then I'm going to go over into metafields and meta objects, go over into products, and then I'm going to add a definition. I'm going to call it badge. Then I'm going to exit out. And then now we can hop over into Altera. Once we're in Altera and after you've started a plan, I'm on the free plan because I'm on a development store, we can create a template. So I'm going to hit create template for metafields, and I'm going to hit create template again. Once we've downloaded the file, we can open it up inside of Google Sheets or Excel. I'm just going to hit Control F to find the metafield I just created, and it is called badge. And as you can see here, it gave us this bit of text here called example text. Now what we can do is reference this column on any future product import. So what I'm going to do is export now all my products and then add this column to that sheet. So let's hop back into Shopify. Let's go over into jobs. Let's select new export. We're going to export products. I'll start export. It'll export in just a second here. And as you can see, it's done. So now we can hit this download link. Let's now add this over into Google Sheets. So now we can see all of my different products over here, and we can see when they're created, the URL, all that good stuff. But now we want to add in that extra column. So I'm going to go over to our Metafield export sheet, copy that column, go into our product sheet here, and paste it in. Great, so now it says example text. Let's make it something more interesting. Since this is a store for vases, let's call this new vase, and let's add this to almost all of our vases except for our flagship one called Botanic Brush Vase. Then this is optional, but I like to delete all the different columns that I don't need, just in case if I accidentally update something within Google Sheets. So I'll just delete those columns. And great, all we need to do is hit File, and hit download CSV. Now let's hop back into Shopify. Let's go over into Altera again. And this time, instead of exporting data, we're going to upload a file. So we're going to hit upload file. And then inside of my downloads, I should have this new file. So now instead of exporting data, we can upload our sheet that we just edited to update our metafield. So I'm just going to drop that in over here, and then we'll just have to analyze the file first. And as we can see here, we're updating the metafield for a custom badge. So now we can uncheck this and then hit start import. Great, so now that that's done, if we go over into one of our products, we should see the metafield updated. So again, we've updated all these products except for the Botanic Brush. So we'll go into Pearl Orb Vase. And as we can see here, our product metafield badge displays new vase. Now, if we hop over into our theme, what you'll want to do is go up top, go products, and then go into whatever template you want to edit. And then within your product information area, I've added in this block from my app Flexi, which I'll leave a link for in the description. But once you have that block added in, you can hover over it, and then you'll see this new dynamic source. So I'm going to delete the text in it. So now there's nothing displaying there, but if we connect the dynamic source, we should now be able to go down and see that we have badge over here. And this is our metafield. So again, since we did not apply the metafield to the botanic brush vase, nothing shows. But if we change our product, we'll see here that new vase now displays. This is really cool because you can apply the same approach for all kinds of different information and data on any product page. And you can also follow a similar approach when updating meta objects as well. If you're interested in a more detailed walkthrough on how to update meta objects, let me know in the comments and I'll gladly make a video on it. That concludes today's video on how to update metafields in bulk inside of Shopify using Altera, which I highly recommend you check out. Anyways, cheers.